Hey there everyone, and welcome to Bill's Retro Gaming Show. On today's video, we're going to take a look at what AtGames has in store for the month of April. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, as always, thank you so much for tuning in and checking out today's video. If this happens to be your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscription button, click the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put up a new video, give this one a thumbs up, and leave a comment below if you want to be part of the conversation. So, AtGames have put out their calendars for the month of April. Yes, calendars. They always put one out for their HD product line and one for their 4K product line. They are basically identical with a couple of extra things, obviously, for the 4K one. So I'm going to focus on that calendar and then point out some of the differences on the HD one. But let's jump in, let's get started and see what they've got going on for the month of April 2025. All right, so here we go. Here's the overall look for the month of April, and there's a few interesting things to point out, starting with Wednesday, April 2nd, for a highly anticipated update for those of you who own the Jurassic Park pinball tables. So about a month ago, Zen Studios updated their Jurassic Park pinball tables to include music from the original film. Now, at the time, there was a note saying that eventually this would come to the AtGames platform, but we didn't know exactly when. Well, now we know, because on April 2nd, these tables will be updated on the AtGames 4KP pinball machines to include the music as well. So I know this is something that a lot of people have been excited for. I apologize that I can't actually play the music on here because I know I will get a copyright strike for it. But for those of you who know, well, you know, and I know that this is something you've been waiting for. So moving back to the calendar, and just to run through everything real quick, of course, every Friday starts a brand new Flipper Friends tournament where you can play a handful of tables, usually slightly different between the 4KP line and the HD line, and submit your score to a global leaderboard. Now, interestingly enough, they are going to be introducing something brand new later on this month on the 15th with the IFPA Virtual World Pinball Player Rankings. I'll get into that in a little bit and explain a little bit more about that. But just to kind of, again, run through the calendar here, we've got a couple of brand new tables coming out this month, starting with Pinball Carnage Deluxe on the 10th, and then the Black Belt Deluxe on the 24th. Now, those will be available for both the 4KP line and the HD line. And then, of course, for the 4KP line, we've got two brand new tables from Zen Studios. Yes, these are going to be single pinball packs. Unlike last month where we got the pack with 3 tables on it, this month we're just going to get 2 in single packs. We don't know what they are yet because AtGames is not going to release that information till several days, maybe a week before it actually comes out. So we should know sometime later in April exactly which ones those are going to be, but you will have 2 brand new Zen tables to look forward to. There is also going to be a sale going on, I guess spring sale, Easter sale, whatever you want to call it, from the 18th to the 21st. Honestly, if it's anything like the last couple of sales, we already know what to expect from that. And then on the 28th, ends the Sam's Club deal. So if you were interested in picking up the new Legends CE-HD from Sam's Club on discount, well, you have till just about the end of the month to do that. So just a quick refresher on that Legends Ultimate CE-HD deal going on at Sam's Club. You're saving a little bit of money off of this, about $100 off of the price at Sam's Club, which is about $250 off of what it would be to order it directly from AtGames, and then another $250 in coupons for savings for add-ons. And of course, you can see those add-ons here. So like I said, normally goes for $549 down to $499 at Sam's Club, $50 off ArcadeNet, $50 off the Quad Play HD, $50 off the Bit LCD, and then $50 off the Advanced Features, OTG, and External Applications. Coupon scan right there if you want to take advantage of this deal. So as I mentioned when I was talking about Flipper Friends on the calendar, on April 15th, AtGames is going to be introducing their integration into the IFPA's Virtual World Pinball Player Ranking. Now, IFPA is the International Flipper Players Association, where your score can be updated to a global leaderboard, not just AtGames global leaderboard, but a global leaderboard around the world for virtual pinball players of all kinds. And you can get your ranking on there. You can get points if you're in the top 50, things like that. I'll show you that in just a second. But the cool thing is, even though this is starting on the 15th, they've already done the integration, and it's going to be retroactive back to February 26th. So if you've been playing Flipper Friends since late February, any scores that you have had during the Flipper Friends tournament is already updated on the IFPA's website. And taking a quick look, here is the International Flipper Pinball Association's website. You can see AtGames already is listed here with their virtual tournament info, their calendar, all kinds of things that you can check out. And as I said, you can see here that the Flipper Friends tournaments are already on here, the ones coming up for the end of this month and into April. And you can check out your rankings on here as you play through Flipper Friends. So just running through the AtGames virtual rankings real quick, look, I found myself. Retro Bill 71 ranked 203rd overall based on tournaments in, I guess, the last 3 years, but going back as far as AtGames has put information into here. So this is actually pretty cool. So I've always thought that the Flipper Friends tournaments were kind of fun. It was always neat to go on AtGames site and try to find yourself on there, see where you ranked among other players. Of course, AtGames has also done things with Flipper Friends where they would give out prizes for the top ranked individuals. But this is something new and neat, in my opinion, to have this be part of something much bigger than even AtGames. So we'll have to see how this goes, but let me know if you guys are excited to be part of the International Flipper Players Association and have your scores be featured on an international global leaderboard for virtual pinball players. So throughout the month of April, 4K owners can look forward to 4 brand new pinball games to play on their machines, while HD owners can look forward to 2. The ones in common are Primal Carnage Deluxe, the third in the Primal Carnage series, having already released Solid State and just released Retro, and Black Belt Deluxe, a brand new Zaccaria table. Well, I say brand new for the AtGames, but this has already been available on PC for the Zaccaria pinball game for a while now. They are finally bringing it to the AtGames platform as well. And then, of course, on the 16th and the 30th are the brand new Zen Studio Legends single pack releases. Again, we'll have to wait and see exactly what those are going to be. And of course, having talked so much about Flipper Friends for the month of April, here's a look at the tables you will be playing if you want to participate in those tournaments for the month of April on your 4KP pinball machine. And then for those of us with an HD pinball machine, these are the tables we will be playing as part of Flipper Friends as well. And there you go. That's a look at the calendar for April from AtGames. So now you know what they've got in store for the month of April. Personally, I do think there are quite a few things to look forward to this month. Primarily, it is nice to see them update those Jurassic Park pinball tables with the new music that has been part of the Zen Studio tables for the better part of a month now. I personally think it's really cool that they're integrating with the IFPA. I wonder if you guys are excited about that as well. Certainly let me know in the comments below. And what do you think of the new tables coming out? Again, really all we know is Primal Carnage Deluxe and Black Belt Deluxe. We'll have to wait and see what the Zen ones are. But it's nice to see them just continuing to put out new stuff throughout the month. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments below on what AtGames has in store for April. That's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a like, leave me some comments below. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do that as well. And of course, if you want to support the channel even further, you could consider getting a membership. That's all for now. I will see you guys on the next one. Take care and happy gaming.